Brittany Jacobs is a black woman who parked for a few minutes in a handicapped parking space. Her boyfriend went into the convenience store 5 minutes. And you know, we say park in a handicapped parking space. If you look at the video evidence, there was actually open parking spaces at the time. So if there was a handicapped person, they would actually be able to find a parking space closer to the door. She was stalked and harassed by a psychopathic killer named Michael Drejka. It's a horrific tale. He has a history of waiting for he's like a Venus flytrap. He waits for a person to park in this parking spot. He then appears and he examines the vehicle. He's looking for proof, and then he proceeds to harass the person in the spot. The store owner has called previously the police on this man over this harassment. I mean, it's hard to believe. It really is. This woman's car was actually still running when this man approached her. She wasn't actually even officially parked. Her man was inside, and he started going, just harassing her to the point, and there's children involved. This man was inside. This 5-year-old, Mr. McGlockton. I mean, I feel so horrible. There's 3 children involved in this. Who leaves their house and I'm going into the convenience store, you know. I'll be right back. So Michael Drejka, 47-year-old scumbag murderer. I'm looking you right in the flippin' eye. He's stalked. He's harassing this woman. Yo, McGlockton. It's like, you know, as a soon-to-be father myself, Markeis McGlockton. Dude. Because what would you people do if you... Because it got so bad. This Drejka character got so nuts and livid. Other customers in the parking lot went inside the convenience store to let the owner know there's a psychopathic nut harassing, stalked a woman down, hunted her down, a murderer with evil intent. Markeis, it's like, woman, parking lot. He comes out. He sees the man just going in, going hard, going satanically evil over a handicapped parking space. It's like, bro, what the? Okay. Sorry, I get so into this stuff. Like, it's so flipped up. Like, Markeis comes out of the convenience store. He sees this idiotic, psychopathic, murderous son of a... What would you do? What would you do? Your kids are in danger. This man is about to murder them. This Markeis runs up and just shoves on. This man goes tumbling over like the weak person he is, the weak son of a. He hits the ground and he's almost like a tumbler the way he rolls into it because he's got his pistol and he shoots Markeis before. Markeis he pushed him. He went to back away and to assess the situation. Drejka shot him in the chest. He's been waiting for this moment for far too long. And right immediately I have to say prayers to Markeis McGlockton, his family, his kids. And this is a horrifying story. He gets shot in the chest. He walks back. Into the convenience store. The owner knew this was going to happen because just a few weeks prior, just a month and a day, a man named Rich Kelly was also threatened, verbally assaulted with racial slurs that was so bad police had to be called on Drejka because Drejka was saying he was going to kill that man. Okay, and the story, it gets worse. I'm going to have to look at my note for a second. His name's Bob, of course. Bob Gouleri. He's the sheriff involved in this. He looked at the surveillance footage. And I would post that, but you know, I don't have a actual editor and I don't know a fair use, but I will try to post a link in the description. I'm sure most of the people that are on this video have already seen the surveillance footage. And yeah, it's available. Bob Gouleri, he said that he saw the video. There's no justification to arrest this man. And far as to go, like, yeah, sure, this man's a nut. Everyone, there's like a lot of locals that came forward, like, this man is mentally unstable. I don't feel safe with him in the community. Police are like, yeah, so what? He has the right to stand his ground, even if he looks to take someone's ground. When he leaves the house, he has that gun. He's looking to take your ground. He's looking to take your life. Drejka, I'm looking in your flipping eyes. If you did that to me, man, I would have slept you. Over a parking spot. So the sheriff goes to say, look, you can see that was a violent shove. He did not want reasonable harm done to him. If Drejka did not want any harm or anything to come his way, like any bad karma, any, getting his ass knocked out, why is he going around sitting in bushes waiting for someone to park in a handicapped spot just to flip out? He has this history, and he developed this hobby of harassment while he's also carrying while he's loaded a loaded firearm. He's picked up this hobby of provoking people. Okay, so no charges have been pressed. And here's, how can this story get even sadder? We went through the worst of it. So we're about at the tail end. It's a grim ending. So no charges were pressed. This man wasn't even flipping arrested. It's like, and I ask you, what if it was reversed? What if it was reversed? What if it was some white dude coming to save his family from harassment and shoved a person who wasn't white. And that white man died. What the flip do you think would happen? Honestly. It's sickening. What Florida, especially Florida, is promoting with this. Sickening that, in the comment sections, doing research into this video, just how many people support Drejka. Shouldn't be parking in handicapped parking spots. Get my double chin going. That's all you have to do with your time. That's how you value it. Stop. Just stop. Start a hip hop career. Play video games. Get into sports. Don't get into watching handicapped parking spots. Like, are they actually handicapped? That'd be like me getting into people running red lights, stop signs. It happens. Hate it? Sure. Nah. But the Trump supporters, they're they're special individuals when it comes to standing their ground. You don't know what standing their ground is. Standing your ground is when you're up against the wall. You don't got a gun. There's nowhere to run. You gotta stand your ground or get on your knees. You're done. Stand your ground or... You know what's up, bro. You know what time it is. Well, folks, to end this video, I just want to say we should really try to love each other. Stop the hate. We all mess up. We're all assholes sometimes. We all piss each other off, but we all should, at the end of the day, kind of come together as a family and just be united and just really look out for each other instead of criticize each other so much. We do so much good in our lives, but in this society this atmosphere that's coming around, it's like we don't reward for the good that we do. Like, we really do need to start looking out for each other more. And to end this video, a man should never yell at a woman, especially when he has a loaded weapon with evil intentions. Like, as a man, first of all, you should be able to communicate and never, because once you start going into that direction, you don't become a man, and you become some kind of, you become that, scumbag, or, unless you're affiliated, like, a pimp, gangster, which, you're not a good guy. You're a bad guy. So if you're a good man, you don't yell at women. Especially when you're, for no reason, car is running, gas is burning, we're in and we're out. And don't even look at handicapped parking spaces. If you're handicapped, you already know. You already know. Let's look out for each other. Let's love each other. Definitely don't go looking for trouble and then say you're standing your ground. You're taking ground. You're taking lives. You're a murderer. You're a scumbag. And here's an actual relief to the story is that they might actually be pressing charges on Michael Drejka yet. I pray that they do. That's the very least of justice that can happen is if he actually goes to court. Because there's no way you can say that man was in any way acting in self-defense. He has a history of threatening behavior, and he finally acted through. And on that note, I love you. Let's do this. Let's stick together. Stay on the team. Stay on the team.